time for drumming and stories again. I hope you can join in and you've got space there. So, I've got another animal story. I wonder if you can guess what the animal is today. I'll give you a clue. Ruff! Ruff! No, not a cat with a sore throat. A dog. It's about a dog. So I'll tell you when I'd like you to join in. A long, long time ago, there was a wise old woman who lived in the heart of the forest, and she would tend her garden. And one day, a dog came to the part of the forest where the wise old woman lived. "Are you hungry, my friend?" she said. Said the dog. So the wise old woman shared her food with the dog. And from that day on, wherever the wise old woman went, the dog would follow her, and they became good friends. But of course the dog needs a rhythm. I wonder if you can help. You could clap, or you could even move like a dog with your paws like this. Do a dog face. Have you got room to move round a little bit? Round and round and round, walking like a dog. And here is the rhythm for the dog. And you can maybe wag your tail. And so, they lived happily together for a while, and the woman tended her garden until one day the dog came running up. "Help, help, help," it said. "There's a monster chasing me and it's going to catch me and eat me up." "Oh dear," said the wise old woman. But she was magic. "Do not worry, my friend," she said. And she held up her hands like this. And she wiggled and she wriggled her fingers. Can you do that? And then she touched the dog on the head. And it made a sound like this. Pat, 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 gently. And it went. She changed the dog into a monster, bigger than the monster that was chasing it. And the monster, well, what do you think it looked like? Can you do a monster? And it chased the first monster away. Now, the monster now needs a beat, doesn't it? Maybe you could be a monster. Maybe you could move like a monster. How many heads have you got? How many legs has the monster got? What colour is it? Can you move like a monster? Here is the monster beat. This is the way it moves its feet to the monster beat. And it stalks and it walks, and this is the way the monster moves. And stop. But one day, the monster saw the old woman in the garden, and she had her back to the monster, and the monster thought, "I'm tired of eating fruit. I'd quite like to eat old woman." And it started to make its way to the old woman. But the old woman, she turned round and she said, "What are you doing?" to the dog that was now a monster. I'm going to take you back into a dog. And she put her fingers up like this and wiggled and wriggled and wiggled and wriggled. Can you do that? And she touched the dog that was now a monster on the head. This. And it made a sound like this. And she turned the monster back into a dog, just like the one it was at the beginning. And so from that day on, the dog and the wise old woman lived happily together, but she didn't turn that dog into anything else. And that is